You're in the kitchen with Heidi-Licious, and I'm Heidi. Some of my girlfriends just dropped by unexpectedly. I know that's happened to you. They're all sitting by the fireplace enjoying a glass of wine, and I gotta figure out what to feed them. Well, I always have Philadelphia cream cheese in my fridge, so what can I throw together real quickly that they'll be satisfied with? Won't take much. Let's look at what I pulled out of the fridge in the cupboard. Wonderfully, I've got my low-fat Philadelphia cream cheese because I always seem to be on a diet, and that's going to work just fine. I got about a half of a package here. I've got some blue cheese crumbles, some dried fruit. In this case, I've got cherries, strawberries, and blueberries, but you could use cranberries. That's just fine too. A little bit of honey, some dried roasted almonds, some of my favorite crackers, and of course, for those on a carb-free diet, I've got some celery sticks. And I've got my wine. Let's get cooking because I want to join them by the fire. So we're going to take our Philadelphia cream cheese and we're going to put it in the microwave for just a few seconds. It makes it so much quicker and easier to blend with the blue cheese crumbles. Since the girls just stopped by, this won't be room temp. All I have to do is put it in for about 30 to 40 seconds if it's really cold from the refrigerator. If you happen to have it setting out, maybe 15 to 20 seconds. You don't want to cook it, you just want to get it soft and smooth so it's easy to mix. The dried fruit is in pretty large chunks and we need a little bit smaller. So all I'm going to do is just give it a nice rough chop. We're going to add our blue cheese crumbles to this softened cream cheese. See how nice and soft that is? Only takes a couple seconds to blend it together. And that's ready. Let's do a little bit of assembly. You can have the girls assemble their own if you want, or you can bring it up nice and pretty. So we take a little bit of this on our cracker, put a little bit of the chopped fruit, a couple of the nuts, and just the finest little drizzle of honey. And then we do the same thing with our celery for those low carb options. A little bit of dried fruit, a little bit of the nuts. Now this is an option too. If somebody really doesn't want any sugar in their stuff, you can just even eliminate the honey on this part. Doesn't take much. I'm going to finish these up real quick and I'll be right back. Well, that only took a few minutes and I can join my girlfriends in front of the fireplace. So what we've assembled here is ready to go. It's just crackers, Philadelphia cream cheese, some blue cheese crumbles, some dried fruit, a little bit of nuts, and some honey. That's it. I've got low carb options for my girlfriends. And don't forget I got my wine. We're ready to rock and roll. Just that simple. Thanks for joining me this evening in Heidi-Licious' kitchen.